Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back from the ad break. You are still watching Prime Live. My next guest joining me on Zoom is Sima Diar, who is a programs manager at NISA's, an organization that is committed to combating gender-based violence and empowering women. Now, Sima joins us today to discuss Nisaa Institute for Women's exciting Mandela Day initiative, a Padel tournament combining fitness, joy, sisterhood, and social awareness. Now, this event is set to inspire participants and spectators alike. Now, we're going to learn more about, this unique tournament and exactly how they celebrated Mandela Day today. Thank you so much for joining us, Sima, and welcome to Prime Live.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Now, before we start, can you tell us a little bit about NISA and what you guys do?
Sure. The Nisaa Institute for Women's Development is an organization that's been around for almost 30 years now. We're an organization that assists abused women and their children. And when I say that we assist abused women and children, I mean we are able to provide various different psychosocial support services. We also run a shelter wherein we are able to house 22 women and their children for a period of about 3 to 6 months. And when they're there, we give them everything from basic meals to toiletries to sometimes the women who come to our shelter come with no clothes or anything, in which case we do provide them with clothes, etc. We try and assist them with schooling, and whilst they're there, we also try and assist them with any legal support that we can. We also help them with various different skills development initiatives. So even when they leave the shelter, they are able to leave and have a little bit of financial independence, or are able to be more marketable in terms of the job market. And this helps them become more empowered to make decisions in their lives. They're not necessarily dependent on their abusers. But in addition to some of the services and the response care and support that we provide services we provide to survivors, we also do a lot of prevention work. So it's to be proactive and try and prevent the abuse before it actually happens. And then we also offer basic and advanced counseling skills to community members who wish to help. As we know, not everybody knows about organizations like us, and so sometimes they will often go to a neighbor, to a friend. And it's important for people to know that they shouldn't judge survivors for being in domestically violent relationships. And so we do try and offer courses where community members can learn how to assist. So you're not a qualified counselor, but you are able to contain the client and then refer them to services like ours. And then we also mentor shelters who assist survivors of gender-based violence. Like I said, we've been in the sector for about 30 years, and so we do have a lot of expertise in our field and in our organization.
Hmm. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now, we know that today is Mandela Day. Can you tell us exactly what you guys at NISA actually got up to?
So our Mandela Day is going to be celebrated on the 26th of July. It's we, like you said earlier, we're going to be hosting a pedal tournament. It's going to be in conjunction with Pedal at Nine, by Racy, Brute Fit, Suraya Pahad Physiotherapy, and the Rooftop Restaurant. NISA will be hosting the tournament as a vibrant fundraiser to unite women in solidarity against gender-based violence.
Mm. Let's talk more about the link, between this tournament and NISA's work to end gender-based violence and to empower women.
Mhm. So it is a tournament by women for women who are rallying behind NISA and are dedicated to standing with women in the fight against GBV. Some statistics on GBV to highlight the importance of the matter is that 1 in 3 women in South Africa, that is almost a third of the female population in South Africa, have experienced some kind of physical violence from their partner in their lifetime.
Mm.
And this is a statistic from the Medical Research Council of South Africa.
Mm. How does this tournament or the message behind the tournament of sisterhood and solidarity embody what Mandela's values and vision actually stand for?
Mhm. As we honor Nelson Mandela's legacy for justice, dignity, and compassion, we are reminded that true freedom means safety for all, especially for women and children affected by gender based violence.
Mm. Most definitely. Now, please tell us exactly in terms of, organizing the tournament itself, what are the details in terms of logistics, how many teams will be participating, and what are the rules and format for the competition?
Okay. So the pedal tournament should last for about an hour, but it's also dependent on the number of teams we manage to register. And depending on that, we would either follow something like a round robin or a single elimination. Scoring is very much similar to tennis. Um, and yeah, I'm not sure what other information you are requiring, but
Mm-hmm.
the rules of the game are very similar to tennis, and the competition would be dependent on how many teams we manage to enter.
Mm. So now, besides the tournament itself, is there any or are there any activities that people can look forward to? Maybe any pop-up stores? What else can we look forward to?
Yes, we have root fit coaches who are going to be warming participants up, and then the rooftop restaurant at Pedal at Nine is also going to be offering a delicious meal. There's going to be a complimentary physio screening by Suraya Pahat, and then Nisa will also have a table there should anyone wish to have any kind of information about the organization or about abuse in general. We will be there as well.
Mm. Can you please give us the details on in terms of where exactly will this tournament be held? Again, just for viewers at home who are interested, and also, is this open for anyone to join? And what are the requirements? How do you go about, joining this tournament if it's open for everyone?
So the tournament is open for anyone interested in playing or even just coming and having fun,
Mm.
networking. So it is open to anyone. It is a female tournament, however. It's going to be on the 26th of July from 10 till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's going to be held at the Pedal and Nine Courts on 29 Sagittarius Street, Lenasia.
Mm. Thank you so much for sharing those details with us. And are there any costs in participating in this? Do you sell any tickets?
Yes. So it is meant to be a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
The cost of the ticket will be 150 rands. You need to RSVP at with Raisa Kaji. If I can share her number with you, it's 072-492-377, or with Suraya Bhatt at 082-636-3034.
Mm. Nasima, as someone that works very closely with, hearing stories about gender-based violence, and you are big on, obviously, Nisa is big on empowering women in general. What do you think can be done, as a country or communities? What do what do you think they can do to make sure that we stay well informed, but most importantly, we fight the GBV that's in our country?
Mhm. Well, the one thing is don't stay silent. Don't make it something that stays behind four walls. There's been some research that was done where in this little complex there was noise from a gender-based violence or domestically violent relationship, and nobody within the community or the complex came out to knock on the door and see what's happening or to try and assist. However, when there was loud music playing, there was a whole lot of community members coming and knocking at the door to see that that this person needs to quieten down. But when it was an issue around violence, nobody had responded. So my message is: don't be quiet, don't turn a blind eye. Um, these women are someone's sisters, someone's daughters. Um, you know, you should not turn a blind eye. Many women are being killed as a result of violence against women in our country. In fact, we are um, one of the top rape. We are considered the rape capital in the world.
Hmm. Thank you so much for sharing that. Before we say goodbye to you, Sima, we want to know if there is, any future plans on hosting similar initiatives, and how can people stay on the lookout for all the beautiful events that you guys will be hosting.
So yes, Women's Month is coming up in August, and we are planning on screening a video called Dorpi, which is also developed by one of us, a survivor from our shelter at the Nisaa Institute for Women's Development. And so we're going to be screening that in August, on August the 9th. So that's Women's Day.
Mm.
For more information, you can have a look or stay connected with us through our website or through our various social media pages. So we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. So just stay in touch.
Mm. I mean, thank you so much, Sima, for joining us and just for, educating us exactly on what NISA actually does and all the beautiful things that we can expect in terms of the upcoming tournament in celebration to Mandela Day.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you so much, viewers at home. That was Sima, who is the programs manager at NISAS, and we're just speaking about, the organization's commitment to empowering women and for combating gender-based violence, and also just speaking more about the upcoming tournament that's happening. Make sure that you do actually head over to their social media and do contact the number that she has shared. If not, head over to our social media platforms and slide us a DM, and we'll definitely share it with you so that you can be part of this beautiful moment. But on that note, we will go to an ad break. We'll see you right after this.